As you recall, last stream we set up the profile, right? So we'll go back to profile here on desktop. So I put profile. Okay, so this is Nate, and this one is a female. This was a profile for a female. And now I'm gonna go back to edit profile. So this is just random. This is not really me. So this is all random. So we're gonna say save changes. Excuse me. So that's it. And then settings. We're gonna go to settings if you wanted to update anything, and then we're gonna update the diet profile. So in settings, you can update diet profile. So starting weight was 121 pounds, which is going to be the same as the current weight. And then height is 5'5". Goal weight is 145 pounds. So she's looking to gain about 24 pounds. And yeah, so she's about 32 years old. Lifestyle, sedentary. So spending most of the day sitting. So bank teller, desk job. So that's sedentary. So you'd pick whichever level of activity that you currently have. So that's what you'd pick. And how many times per week are you planning on exercising and for how long? So that's what you'd put. And then what is your goal? So what we inputted on the phone, on MyFitnessPal on the phone, is still the same. So what we want to do now is match our meal plan and our recipes that we pick with the calories, with the macros. So the total calories will be 2,260, right? And the carbohydrates will be 198 grams, fats 88 grams, protein 170 grams. So we're going to call this plan Emily's plan, and this is going to be Emily's plan. So now when we're planning meals, so if you're using MyFitnessPal, you can plan your meals and split up your calories by meal. So last in the last stream or the first stream, I talked about how you can time your meals depending on what your goal is. So when you are actually trying to lose weight, you're going to be eating less calories than you actually burn. So which means that you're going to be in a caloric deficit, and that's likely going to result in periods through the day where your energy is going to dip, right? It's going to go up, it's going to go down, depending on how much sleep you had, how much rest you had. So you'd want to plan out your calories, how you distribute your calories throughout the day based on what your goal is, and depending on what activities you're doing. So depending on what time you work out as well. If you're going to the gym later in the day, maybe you want to push your calories to later in the day. And yeah, so you figure out what makes the most sense based on your work and your lifestyle. So yeah, so and then obviously you're gonna have like your fitness. You're gonna have your fitness here. You're likely gonna burn some calories depending on what you're using for tracking. Most apps are not as accurate, but once you use, let's say, an Apple Watch, the era that it shows you, that it gives you, it's going to be consistent. So if you use an Apple Watch, because I know people say, okay, yeah, like Apple Watch overestimates how much you burn. So if you're using a Whoop or Fitbit, doesn't matter what it is, just use a consistent fitness tracking tool if you're tracking your calories, and then you can update, and it's going to help you understand how much you're actually burning and if you're eating enough, because we are eventually going to have to do adjustments. Once you see the results after each week, you see the results, then you adjust maybe on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, depending on how far off you are from the actual results that you're looking at achieving or